Good morning, sun. I am a bird. Good morning, sun.
Thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy is at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. You have to help me get my food off the ground. He ran away and is going to get us. Oh, I just know a raptor is melting it with acid. It's more just... Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Thank you. That's never great. His daddy gave it to him and he never took it off. No, it can't be. He's not dead. Not my child. No, please, Tucker. I promise I won't look at. Take the money.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a...
What do you think?
I'm sorry.
I don't have time for this.
A little early for you. What can I get?
What are the chances of all the times and places you could have been born?
마지막을 가질 테니 부러진 것처럼 한 발로 뛰어도 난 나의 길을 갈 테니까 지금 나를 위한 약속 멈추지 않겠다고 또 하나를 앞지르면 곧 너의 뒤를 따라잡겠지 원하는 대로 나가질 거야 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까 변한 건 없어 버티고 버텨 내 꿈은 더 단단해질 테니 다시 시작해
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of The Unreliable. With a last standby, an HPS certified they dispense 3 complimentary slips as a thank you for those pictures for air prep. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to thank you for your patience.
Hawthorne, I'm forgetting this. Something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on board and should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runner who just came in some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple of cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a flight that was recently registered to Wilhelmina Ambrose. He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne. Lucky Montoya has statistically significant.
Well, yeah. I doubt this guy lost his arm filling out paper.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measure. I have transferred the...
알 수 없게 벅찬 이 세상 유독에게만 더 모진 이 세상 모두가 나를 돌아섰고 비웃었고 아픔이 곧 나였지 시들고 저무는 그런 세상이 취해 날 가두려 하지만 들려도 괜찮아 이 삶을 내가 사니까 나를 봐 야야 끝없어 쓰러지고 떨어져도 다시 일어나 오를 뿐이야 난 말야 야야 똑똑히 봐 약일수록 깨질수록 더 세지고 강해지는
Aw, that's no fun. You got it. Could be all manner of nice. At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there. Okay, maybe not. Take it back. There's nothing there for you.
So who the devil are you? You don't say. Well, look, do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright. My burden. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me to Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry... A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private... Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brute. He's definitely not doing that anymore. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes... Thank you. But the people in my orbit... What a time for his luck to run out. We were... Funny that you How would you like to... Remember, play hard to get. That...
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous stash. I don't think he'll mind if that's... My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't... We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humility. All the evidence I'm not... Speak free. You know as much as I... Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon. Just watch. I believe you're the first person to ever side. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown. There's a...
I think I've heard of that place. I want to stop in.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm between your payment and any... Finally, I get... Here's your nav key. A word of advice before you go. Mother's office is...
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good.
It's not theft if she's giving us permit.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already. This place is starting to remind me of home.
Come here. All right, inspection time. Look at... Did I stutter? Good. Look up. You're doing swell. Good enough for me. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their the ones who come back, they aren't always the same. First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they After that, this is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in this. We're the only hospitable. Just don't have bouncer, body.
And I thought that, well,
We get a lot of This is a sublight bar, so most of our facilities locked up behind miles of red tape. Something bad happened. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10-1. This place is under a dark cloud. We're
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
Been an age since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house. Bottoms up. Not every day that Sublight's vice president strolls in through the front door. You here on business? We don't get a lot of you VIP types around here. Let me know. I assume you're here for... Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play. Most of my regulars are Sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of vicious cycle. Lucky. Sure, I heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a... That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up. Awful shame about what happened. Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab. Fair warning, I've been letting the regular... Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping... When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off work. Yes and no. They're doing a lot... They didn't even serve drinks until... Yes, and rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail if there were any legal problems with this place. You know, they do... Anyway. Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful... I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot as far as business arrangements. What's your... Good.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
Multi-purpose aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. The Sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Real good, like someone's shining.
problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us, we got this. Whatever it is.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
To a joke I heard once.
No telling what other horrors we're set to find.
Initiating measurement access.
I ain't buying the facade. You can slap gold paint on a Spacer's Choice gun, but it's still gonna misfire twice a clip. Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
They really think a Trina time does all that? Guess you get what you pay for with Spacer's Choice guards, too.
Be ready for anything.
About the test subjects, I assume you're trying formulations on humans, right? Where do we come from, Dr. Ambrose? We come from Paris, don't we?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent. Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
No one with an honest job has an office this nice.
싶단 말 잘 자라는 말 보고 싶단 말 밤새 해도 못할 말 입을 막아도 손틈 새로 새어나와 맘을 깨물어 참아보지 마
Best come back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. I understand that you think the last one didn't, but you... This... Gorgon is the birthplace of Marauders.
Marauders were created? Those bastards! But Marauders are just mindless.
They hold no honor. Let them all...
Damn right. Someone said Marauders have caused almost as much death in this.
밤새 해도 못할 말 입을 막아도 손틈 새로 새어나와 사랑한다고 던져주는
Think this comms tower's gonna lead us to someone with answers, or more warnings and riddles? Birthplace of Marauders. We ought to have left well enough. Nice one! Right. As I was saying, birthplace of Marauders. We ought to have left well enough alone. Now we're in it. So hell or high water, we gotta see this through. I'm hoping this leads us to someone we can talk with face to face. Or punch, if it comes to that.
싶은 시간이 와. See this
Love a good fight.
인생 어차피 한 번뿐인데 내 멋대로 살아봐야지. 실컷들 날 비웃어도 돼. 결국 용서를 빌게 될 테니까. 감아버린 눈 모두 막아버린 귀 다들 짜여진대로 삶에 항복하지만 난 내가 약속한 내가 돼야 해. 그게 내 삶의 유일한 이유니까. 숨이 차올라도 끝없이 달려가. 내가 맞다는 걸 증명해 보이게. 쓰린 절망들을 지워 다가온 세상 속에 쓰여도 무릎 꿇지 않고 끝없이 달려가. 꼭 나를 보여줄게. 내 꿈의 브레이크가 나가버려서 이대로 끝까지 지치냐. 거침없이 냅다 달릴 테니까. 덤벼봐 어디 눈 하나 깜짝하나. 지쳐오른 밤 홀로 내던져진 밤 여기까지 버틴 건 오직 한 가지뿐이야. 넌 내가 결심한 네가 될 거야. 그게 내 삶의 유일한 목표니까. 숨이 차올라도
You really think Spacer's choice made marauders out of all these people?
내가 맞다는 걸
Now it's new. But no.
쓰린 절망들을 지고 다가온 세상 속에 쓰여도 무릎 꿇지 않고 끝없이 달려가. 꼭 나를 보여줄게. 이 악물고 뛰어가니까 그를 계속 날 맞고 짓밟아. 받은 만큼 돌려줄 테니 저 하늘 끝까지 난 달려갈 거야. 네가 틀렸단 걸 세상에 보이게. 10번 쓰러져도 일어서 수백 번 무너져도 일어서 힘없이 달린다. 아무리 막아도 절대 멈추지 않아. 기다려 보여줄게. 어떤 말들은
Ready for more.
눈을 뜨면 아쉬워지겠죠. 걱정 말아요. 언제나 한 걸음 먼저 앞서 보내줄래요. 나 여기서
Never seen a corporation spend this much on a place only to let it rust. Excuse me? Except except for Monarch, Scylla, and Emerald Vale. Okay, I take it back.
Incoming!
걱정 말아요 우리 잠시만 멈춰서 그대 곁을 둘러볼래요 나 여기서 영원 같은 지금 이 순간이 끝나지 않길 바래요 곧 사라질지 몰라 어떤 말도 어떤 마음 놔두지 않고서 모든 건 변하고 우린 스쳐가겠죠 하지만 변치 않는 게 하나 있다면 지금의 나 지금의 우리 지금 이 순간이 끝나지 않길 바래요 사라져간대도 어떤 날에 빛나지 않는 계절이 와도 우리 지금 잡은 두 손 꼭 놓지 않기로 해요
I can take a hint.
If you would like to board a vessel, please have your emergency departure papers ready.
Captain, transmission.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it? Of course. They know you're on the case and they're scrambling to cover their tracks. Good thinking, Captain. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big... I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but by now they'll have moved on. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no... Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. What? No! I mean, there's some very That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice. We have to find Mother's journal. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted the promise of adrenatime. For whatever reason, the drug never... Thank you. I certainly ought. Mother wouldn't hear of it. Safe travel. Ta!
Can we talk?
Since we're in Byzantium, I haven't actually talked to my folks in any... Which... See, I'm... Yeah. Reconnect, and, I was thinking... Because... Great. If you've got an app... Oh, just no... anything. You know I've got no... Sure. I'm pretty sure half of it. Anything. What? So...
grew up in Byzantium, right?
Don't rub it in.
Oh, don't get all prickly. I just haven't met someone who left the highlights on purpose.
I'm from there, but I'm not really from there, if you follow. There's my parents' place.
Marilyn,
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like...
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises. Speaking of surprises... I don't know what to say. He's you. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably...
not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe... right? Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best...
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so... But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but...
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would... We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many...
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your...
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl design...
One of...
that led to your tragic...
It was quite the story.
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? And...
Yes,
Quietly. She hasn't changed a bit.
That's it? You just want us to...
Marilyn.
Don't.
Let's just get out of here, Captain.
What do you think?
Make him regret it!
Please, don't kill me!
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they... But not like I want... They'd both be... Mother... I just didn't want to get booted out of the house. hope you don't think I'm Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big time. You really know how to cheer a girl up. I would have fixed a drink. Anyway, I don't want to... Wait a second. I could open... I'll make... As long as I don't develop... My maybe... If...
What was it like being one of them top runners?
Hey, my parents and their gold-shitting friends are top runners, not me.
It wouldn't shock me if those fluffed up whole heads actually did pass gold.
They've got pills for that. And that's not even the weirdest thing I've seen.
It ain't? Well, now you've got my interest.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook. I ever tell you about this one patient? One had her eyebrows moved up and the tip of her nose raised.
What? Why? Was she trying to disguise herself? She on the run or something?
So she'd always be looking down on everyone.
You are making that up.
Making stuff up is work. This is real.
Hey, wow. You're a living, breathing outlaw. That is, until security outside gets their eyes on you, but if you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid this greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. Now then, Mr. Mosley isn't... You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the... We find that our client...
This kind of thing's pretty...
Oh, yeah. The Musgrave family... That's
Oh, just hear me.
Do you know the So am I. Winning is predetermined. In other words, what gave me a... I'm afraid I don't... Oh, it's true. I was involved. Listen. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept lifting the lockdown won't be easy. The trouble is, Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. I want a favor from you. Do something... A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. What? While you're technically correct, my Canid, I didn't bother. Head into the maintenance... Oh, you're quite well...
I'll keep it down.
canid hunting I object to.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
I expect I
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Damn, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
I don't know what's worse here, the leashes or the folks holding them.
Never cared. My trophy! Look at this. If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from Marion Blakesley. I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins. After the project shut down, I had to... Nonsense. Let me stop. Think what you... As far as I know, Jasper Lowe, and if you want to lift the lockdown... I'll tell... After...
No, Captain.
Is your cap... Let's get back on. Well, with Dr. Blake... Try to...
Someone has left a threat.
Careful. Those trigger...
Hey, you. Hey, you. You serious? So, hey, you... Yeah, I know that lady. Guess that's bad. Yeah, we're the go... Anyway, I like... I saw...
There, Mr. Something else. I am a storm! I got him!
Pathetic!
Why do I get the feeling they're not here to welcome us?